was always dancing and always smiling. She was such a great person, and if the person that did this to her would have known her for about 10 minutes, he wouldn't have never harmed her.
Today we have a story that's as heartbreaking as it is shocking. A story that reminds us how quickly life can take a tragic turn. But before we get into the details, please hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video. This tragic story is about a beautiful 27-year-old mother, Donae Wilbert, described by friends and family as a compassionate soul. And we will find out why in this video.
I like to drink with Shonda, cause Shonda is my mate. I like to drink with Shonda, cause she gets it down in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
On a seemingly ordinary night, Donae and her friends were out looking for a good time. This happened recently, this past Labor Day weekend. So this happened a night of Saturday into morning of Sunday. As her friends and family describe her, Donae loved life. She loved having fun, she liked being happy, and she wanted to see other people being happy as well.
She led with her heart. She would give you the shirt off of her back. She was always helping people.
Her life was full of vibrancy, love. As you can see in these images, she is enjoying moments with friends and loved ones.
It started with Donae and her girlfriends having a fun night out.
While Donae and friends are out having fun, enjoying life, little did anyone know that things would take a horrifying turn. At some point, Donae and friends, while they were out, and this is into Sunday morning, they decide they want a late night bite. So
they went to the Coney Island for a bite to eat
in Detroit. While in the restaurant, a heated argument broke out between two men and a woman near Donae and her friends. But true to her compassionate nature, Donae decided to step in and try to defuse the situation, the argument between the two men and a woman. What happened next is beyond anybody's imagination.
What started as a 3 a.m. dispute with other customers at a Coney Island in Detroit ended with gunfire.
As Donae attempted to walk away and put an end to the argument, she was followed by one of the men. Donae, it seems, walked out of the restaurant into the parking lot.
27-year-old Donae Wilbert's family said she was trying to get away from the conflict when it followed her.
She went to her car and
tragedy struck in that parking lot. Donae's life was brutally cut short. One of the men who followed her to the parking lot shot Donae, killing her.
She went to her car, and my understanding is she was shot when she was outside of her car, and she is the only one that was shot.
She died at the hospital.
She was doing the right thing, and that's what angers me.
I mean, what world are we living in? That when someone tries to intervene, to de-escalate a conflict, they end up being the victim. That this man was so mad, followed Donae out to the parking lot, shot her, took her life, all because she was looking for a peaceful resolution. The community is in shock, as we all are. Even for Detroit, this is extreme. So we are all demanding answers and seeking justice for Donae. How does this happen to a person, a woman, a mother that was looking for peace? As we listen to this tragic story, take a moment to reflect on the lessons it teaches us. What we learn from this situation, and unfortunately many others, especially in this country that we live in called the United States, is that there are places, situations, and people that you can help. In other situations, playing a peacemaker can lead to dire consequences. Even as I make that statement, isn't that sad that not everyone can be helped? As mentioned by other community members and activists, it is crucial to prioritize your safety first, then de-escalation.
Detroit activist Pastor Mo works with many community groups teaching de-escalation techniques to quash beefs before they ever can turn violent. He offered this advice for safe conflict resolution.
Make sure you're in a lighted area. Read body language. Look and see if they're reaching. Look and see if there's anything poking out their waist. Look at their type of demeanor. If this is the kind of person that they would have a weapon. If this is a working class person who maybe got on work clothes, you might can reason with them. There's somebody with a hoodie on. I'm not trying to judge anybody, but this is somebody who looks like they could be dangerous, menacing, or just don't care. Be careful how you approach somebody who could be having a mental breakdown.
Law enforcement immediately launched an investigation into this heinous crime, but justice remains elusive. At the time of this recording, the man that took Donae's life is on the loose. They have not yet arrested him. He took the life of a daughter, a mother, a friend, someone who wants to see other people happy and peaceful.
And no known arrests have been made. Police are still investigating. We know the family's absolutely devastated, but they have so many questions too in terms of the investigation. Police are still trying to piece a lot of things together themselves, but the family has questions relating to how can something like this happen when their daughter tried to do the right thing.
Always helping people.
LaDonna Kim says that's exactly what her daughter was doing when her life was stolen from her over the Labor Day weekend. Family members say 27-year-old Donae Wilbert was gunned down at Hollywood, Coney Island on Detroit's west side early Sunday morning, not long after she tried to break up a fight.
We have to even tell her, like, you can't pull over in your car when you by yourself because you see somebody on the road and they need help because it's dangerous out there. But she was kind of like the type of person that would have to like try or see for herself.
All I can say is things like this at times can make you lose hope in humanity. Please don't. There are more good and better people out there than they are bad. The search for answers continues. We hope that they do apprehend this man and that one day we do have justice for Donae. In the midst of this darkness, and at times what feels like hopelessness, let's remember Donae Wilbert as she lived. As her friends and family describe her, a vibrant, caring soul that touched the lives of many, indeed, even in her death. As we wrap up, please share the video to spread awareness. And of course, subscribe to our channel and join the community. Together, we can help keep stories like this alive and in some cases, help seek justice. If you have information about any unsolved crimes, please contact your local authorities. But more importantly, for this video, if you have any information about Donae Wilbert's case, please contact the number on your screen. More contact information will be in the description box.
I just want whoever did this to know they took away such a bright light that shined on so many different people. Everybody that she ever talked to will remember her because of just her great shine. Just her personality was amazing and she was amazing.